most people don't understand that what they see and what they perceive can only be based on the paradigm. And that's where it gets confusing again, because imagine your paradigm like a bubble over your head, right? Okay. So some people's bubbles are a lot closed. Some people's got a little air. Some people got a little room to go into other paradigms, but most people's paradigms are locked. So if your paradigm is locked, when someone else tries to show you a new way of being, thinking, or doing something that is not in alignment with your current paradigm or what you believe is possible, then you're not going to be able to see or do what that other person is asking you to do. I think it's important for everybody to understand paradigms, because paradigms control what you believe is possible and what you don't believe is possible. Paradigms control the way your imagination works. Paradigms control the actions you take, the questions you ask, therefore the answers you get in life about anything. They're all controlled by the paradigm. Paradigms control how much money you making. Paradigms are controlling what you do with your time, how productive you are with your time. Paradigms control what you believe is possible for you. I said that. Paradigms are controlling everything. And so just knowing about the paradigms is one thing. Shifting the paradigm is a process. But first thing you need to understand is what the paradigm is, so that you can recognize when you are in one. Well, you're always in one anyway, but when you can recognize what type of paradigm you're in, and is it beneficial to whatever you're trying to do or whatever you desire to do. What did the paradigm say to the other paradigm? I hate to bust your bubble. I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, let's play a game so we can really, really, really understand what paradigms are and how they are controlling our experience of reality, our perception of reality. So, life. What is a paradigm people have about life? Let's do something really obvious and simple. You're gonna die. Paradigm says you're gonna die, right? What's obvious about this paradigm? Obviously, everybody dies. See it happen every day, B, right? It's obvious. What's obvious about the paradigm of life? Everybody's gonna die. That's obvious. All right. What's impossible? That we stay alive forever. Obviously, what's impossible is that we stay alive forever. If we know that everybody dies, it's impossible that we can stay alive forever, right? Because everybody dies. It's impossible to stay alive forever. When did humanity create this belief? And what was the belief before? I have no idea. When did humanity create the belief that we all die? I would assume since the beginning of mankind, but, you know, in Bible prophecies, they talk about people living to be 300, 400 years old. But again, they die still, I believe. But then some people rise from the dead. Some people believe in paranormal. So I have no idea. But I just know people die. And it's impossible to stay alive. Okay. Interrupted by work. So back to this. So being dead. Okay. Dying. Right. Now, this is something we kind of didn't go over, but when you're stuck in your paradigm, one thing that you always do is dismiss or try to demonize other people's paradigms. Very judgmental of things that are not centered in your current paradigm. So, in what ways, and we're sticking with we're on life, and our belief, our paradigm is that we all die. So in what ways do we dismiss or demonize other people's paradigms with this belief? Well, some people may believe in reincarnation, And someone who believes that we all die might think they're ridiculous for believing that we reincarnate. We all die and go to heaven or hell. That's the belief, right? Okay. So, in what other ways do we demonize or diminish other people's beliefs? So, maybe some people believe, okay, in the reincarnation is the only one I can kind of think of with this particular case. I don't really know what people believe where you go besides heaven and hell, or somebody else might have a different belief about what we do. Maybe we ascend to a different planet. They might have a belief about that, and someone who believes that when we die we go to heaven and hell will completely think that other person is ridiculous, right? Why do I need this belief? Because it makes me feel more comfortable to have an idea about what's going to happen to me after I die. Based on what I've seen in the world, people die and they go someplace. I heard it's heaven. So it makes me feel better to embrace that belief. And again, this is not necessarily me and what I believe, but we're analyzing the paradigm of this. Okay. How does this belief limit me? Believing that when I die, I go to heaven or hell. Believing that I die and go to heaven or hell. How does this belief limit me? It limits me, obviously, because maybe I don't die. Maybe I do reincarnate. It's a possibility, right? Is it a possibility? Ooh, that's a tough one to get through. Let's move on to something a little more simple. Relationships, paradigms. Let's do one that's really shallow, but a lot of people believe but don't like to admit. Okay. All men cheat. More narrow there, all men cheat. All right. All men with money cheat. Okay, no. Let's do all men cheat. Back to all men cheat. But, I think you're getting the way the paradigms work. Okay, all men cheat. What's obvious about this belief? Duh. You see what happens to everybody, even famous people. My auntie, her husband cheated. My daddy cheated on my mom. It limits me from being able to see a man as something other than a cheater or as being a faithful man. On work. My paradigm about work. What's obvious about work? You need a job to pay your bills, obviously. Bills. How else are you gonna pay your bills, right? Unless you rich, somebody gave you some money. Otherwise, you gotta get a job to pay your bills, right? Duh. I hope you're getting the point with me going through all of these paradigms, because I just really want you to understand what paradigms are so you can start analyzing your way of thinking and make sure that you are aware when you're operating under a certain paradigm, so that you know when you need to shift it for the benefit of whatever you're trying to accomplish or desire in your life. You'll never get there operating under certain paradigms. So hope I gave everybody a better explanation of what paradigms are. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll definitely be coming with more videos about how you can transform the story your mind writes. Thanks for watching.